All right, guys. In this video, I'm going to be discussing what is the best way to market your business, your product, your value, your service to make $10,000 per month. In the last few videos, I've been discussing how to make an offer that's so irresistible that people just have to say yes. How to start, the art of starting, because everyone just procrastinates and talks about things. How do you start? How do you take action? How do you fall and fail forward? What else have I discussed? I've also discussed how much to charge, okay, the perception on investment. I've discussed the different niches, okay, that you could possibly go into. I'll be brainstorming that a little bit further later down the line. We use the example of the plumbing niche, how you could potentially, as an example, add value to a plumbing business by helping them rank on Google for their local area, okay? We discussed a lot so far, and we're only just breaking the back of it. If you're new, welcome. My name's Archie. I've built a couple businesses over the last couple of years, and they've scaled to quite nice numbers. And I thought, realistically, I would love to share this information. And so I thought, why not do them in video format style like this, where people can watch them, they can jump in, they can tune out whenever they want. The value is there, and it gives me a platform to be able to do it. So, welcome. Hopefully, you gain some value. If you do, brilliant. So, what is the best way to market a business to $10,000 per month? Let me turn off my phone. I'm Do Not Disturb. Perfect. So I actually spent $12,000 on a course that explained just this. Okay. So you've now got this information for free. I spent $12,000 on a course. It expanded a little bit more than just how to market a product. But that was the essence of it. How to market, how to sell, how to create more value. So it all starts with obviously what you're selling. Okay. But let's say in general terms, you're selling a product, a service, something that's digital, okay, or in a course format. It actually could be in person, but it's something that evolves around you, okay, which is kind of key in this principle. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build up your social media accounts. Simple as it seems, you will make your first $10,000 a month per month just by building your social medias. Okay. Again, as always, I've written my notes down here so I don't lose track of thought or process. But we're going to build you professional, personal brands because people believe in people. People want to do business with people. It's just how it works. Okay. I'd rather do business with a person than a company that has a name that has no person attached. I think that goes for most people. So we're going to build you a personal brand. Now, the idea behind this, okay, is you're going to be posting to this personal brand, and this personal brand will be across all social media platforms. You're going to post to this value, content, and things ultimately for free to help people and to provide information about your service. So, what we're going to do is you're going to build those personal brands to begin with. Okay, for instance, my name, Archie. Okay, we're going to build Archie's profiles. We're going to do it on LinkedIn. We're going to do it on Twitter. We're going to do it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If I've missed any out there, I might have done, but those are the main 4 or 5. The most effective that I found are Instagram and Facebook, and more recently, LinkedIn. Those are the 3 powerhouses, okay? Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So if you don't do anything else, you forget the TikTok and you forget the Twitter, I wouldn't, but if you do, go for those 3. So what we're going to do is we're then going to request and connect with people, depending on the platform, it's got different terminology, every single day. Minimum of 20, okay? 20 people per day. So 20 new connections per day. So you've got new people visiting and coming in as injection leads into your business, ultimately, to view your stuff, to view your brand, to view who you are every single day. Now, 20 connection requests or friend requests you're going to get per day, okay, accepted. Because what you're going to do is we're going to build your network around you, okay, which not is only going to sell you more products, more services, whatever you've got to offer. It's going to build you within that niche. It's going to build you up so that you actually do become an industry leader, because that's the goal, right? The goal is to build you up within that niche. So you're going to connect with people, not just random people as well. I should establish that. They're people within your space, people that you should be connecting with. Okay, potentially they've got jobs within the sector, they're interested, whatever it is. They've got, your niche title name within their bio, within their description. You know the drill. Okay. So you're going to connect or friend request with these people. You're going to reach out to every single one of them, not with a sales script. Most importantly, no sales script. Okay. It's going to be just simply good to meet. How are you doing? What's up? I saw you're interested in this. Let's discuss. Whatever it is, okay? Just nothing that's too salesy. People don't like salesy people. They want to just deal with humans, okay? No AI, no scripts, nothing. Do it yourself. Don't be lazy. Do it yourself. Message people. Okay, get to know people just like you would a friend. So reach out to every single one of them. Message every single one of them. No sales, just chat. Okay? Figure out what they do. Get to know them. If they're interested in your niche, talk to them about it. Okay, because ultimately, if you're selling within that niche, you should know about that niche. You should be very knowledgeable about it. So speak to them about it. Have a bit of a joke, basically. Okay, show them some results that you've done. Talk to them about your journey, what you're on. No sales though. Just keep it lighthearted. Okay, because people like to message new people, but they also are very quick to block new people that are salesy, that come across as, not authentic. So what you're then going to do, okay, now this is also crucial and key at the same time, is you're going to be posting content. Now, by the way, this is an organic framework that we're building, right? This will help you get sales within your first few months, okay, if you do it correctly. But you have to build up the network and the connections and the friends, and you have to have enough eyeballs on your stuff. But this will build a really good framework for a baseline of sales. This will help you get to $10,000 a month pretty easily. I've seen it time and time again, every time it works. So the second thing you're going to add into this snowball of connections, friend requests, messages, DMs, chats that are running and flowing at the same time is you're going to be posting content because no one cares about what you do unless you show them. Okay. So the next thing is you're going to post. Again, no sales, no call to actions. This was a mistake that I made. You send loads of call to actions like, drop me a message about this service. No one likes it. No one's interested. I promise you. The reach just dies. Okay. What you want to do is post organic content that's exciting, that's maybe transformative, that provides value, that showcases some testimonials, that potentially, just shows you just being a normal human. Okay, what you do at the weekend, for instance, as an example. Now, I do have a better framework for this, which I'll be more specific on. Okay, but the idea is you're going to make a post. A content calendar would be perfect for this. This is what I do. I have a content calendar. I know what I'm already posting 2 months ahead. Okay, not just for this next month, but for the following month. I know what I'm posting. By the way, I just need to pop in a charger. So let's add that in there now. Okay. I know what I'm going to post for the next 2 months. Now, if you post, there we go, we're charging. We're at 10%. MacBook was about to die. So if you post consistently every day, give it a few rest days in between. Okay, because if you're over posting, people just start to go, oh, just another post, another post. It's actually better to post less. Less is actually sometimes more. Now, especially if you're new to it, post once a week to begin, then build it up to twice a week, then 3 times a week. Utilizing stories is a smarter, effective method for bombarding results and testimonials and call to actions and things like that, but not in your main content. Your main content, and this does vary between social medias, right? It's the same thing. But overall, in general, no call to actions. Okay, that's the general rule of thumb. Because if people are interested in what you do, your results, your testimonials speak for themselves, they will reach out to you or they will click the link in your bio, for instance, if they're actually serious. So the general framework is going to be in this corner, you've got connections. Okay, you've got connections spiraling up, friend requests spiraling up. You've gone from 50 followers up to maybe 1,000 across a handful of weeks. And because if you're doing it properly, that's where you'll be. And then you've got lots of DMs going on at the same time. Okay. Additionally, you're posting content that's of value. Now, the framework that I would tend to use for this, as I've written down, is once a week, do a transformation post. I was here and now I'm here because I've learned this skill set. Okay. I'm really proud of the journey that I'm on. It's been great. Okay. We've done this, we've done this, we've done this over the last 12 months. I've achieved this and this and this without being egotistical. Just showcase that you're on a mission. Okay. And you changed yourself because emotionally that's going to trigger for people. Oh, they've done a massive transformation. I'd love to do one myself. Okay. If they're interested, that will connect with them. Okay. That transformation post is one of your big, powerful move organic content pieces. Okay. It's one that typically performs best in terms of likes, comments, interactions, shares, compared to the other posts. So you maybe do that once a week. And if your account's fresh and new, once a month. The next two pieces of content, okay, I've written down here are going to be 3 bits of advice. Whatever niche you're in, give value. Okay. Hypothetically, you're in the trading space, the trading niche. You're helping people become better traders, which is something that I know about. You're giving out free strategy videos. You're potentially giving out some free trade ideas. You're discussing the recent market moves for free. Okay, whether it's a video, a photo, it doesn't really matter, but it's giving out value and content. Okay, twice a week. And that's going to be typically on Tuesday and Thursday. Now, Wednesday and Friday, you might choose to, for instance, post testimonials. So what I've written in here is 2 videos or 2 photos that are testimonials. Okay, not too salesy again, but they should be something like, I've actually just helped a recent client do this week. It's pretty awesome. You know, let's share some success within the group this week. Joe, James, whatever their name is, has done this week. Pretty cool. Just keep it casual. Okay. People like to see other people doing well. And it kind of motivates and inspires people to go, oh, okay, if they're doing well, then maybe what they've got to offer is actually doing nicely. Without testimonials, nobody's going to believe in you. Okay. I do change that. Sometimes people like people doing well. Some people hate people doing well. But regardless, it's going to spike controversy or, encouragement, and it's going to give you interactions and something to talk about as well in the DMs. Okay. Because people do that. And I know. Okay. You post content and people discuss it. They go, oh, how did you attain that? Just how did you attain it? That transformation was huge. What did you do to get it? You know, obviously this is niche dependent, but really enjoyed your piece of content that you made on Tuesday and you posted out. Pretty cool, helped me. So the idea of the content is you've got 2 cogs. You've got content cog and you've got outreach cog. Okay. Organic outreach, DMs, connection requests, and that's it. Honestly, that's it. Do it on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow people, message people, post content. But follow that framework. One transformation post, then a piece of free content, then a testimonial, then a piece of free content, then a testimonial. And typically on, let's say, for instance, Saturday, I will do a long form video. Okay, a really long form video of me discussing what it is that's gone well, discussing the week, discussing the things that I'm going to improve. And that just boosts further trust and confidence. But the point is that if you're trying to sell something, doing a long form piece of content builds major trust. If someone watches your stuff, like you are watching my stuff, I've given you value, you enjoy it. You're still watching it now. So you're learning something, and I'm giving you value for free, which means that you're building up trust with me. You're building up rapport. You're enjoying what I say. And so if it's helped you, hypothetically, you're more interested in what I've got to offer in the future. Okay. So when you've got your service or business, Saturday could be a day you do a long form piece of content. Reminder, it's the weekend as well. People have got less things to do. They're more likely to watch things. Okay. Sit down and watch things maybe for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They've got time. Okay. Maybe a lazy morning on Saturday, whatever it is. Okay. Now, just to tie into that, that's why the transformation post works really well on Monday. because often Monday is a really, horrible day for most people. Okay, they're getting up, they've had a nice weekend, they've been relaxing on the weekend, or they've done things that they enjoy on the weekend. And for people that hate their jobs, okay, or want to transform into a new place and new position within their lives, Monday ends up being a day that seeing a transformation post like that, where they see you potentially, or they see themselves within you, and that they could be doing the same thing as you. A Monday, just adds to that fuel, okay? Because most people don't like Mondays, okay? At least not here in the UK. So you've got your social media platforms, you've got your two cogs, the cog of reaching out and connection requests, the cog of content. So the next thing, and I mentioned it a few minutes ago, is stories. Stories are really powerful, really, really powerful, because you can spam stories a lot more than you can spam content. You spam content, your reach dies, the algorithm hates you, people don't engage in your content anymore, and your reach goes down. Okay, so you want to do the opposite with content. You want to make it as clean, as least salesy as possible, as most professional that it can be. Okay, stories, on the other hand, can be here's 10 results, here's a call to action. It can go on for 15 posts and it doesn't really matter. Okay, because they also disappear typically with most of the social media platforms after 24 hours. So for the organic content, social stories can be really powerful. Okay, Instagram works really well, Facebook works really well. I'm sure LinkedIn will add that in the future. Okay, but for now, Instagram, Facebook, post on your stories. And you can do your call to actions in the stories, like swipe up if you're interested in this offer. Swipe up if you're interested in this piece of content, I'll give it to you for free in exchange for an email, for instance. So stories are perfect. You can post your wins, the cash that's been collected. You can be a little bit more flamboyant in the stories. Okay. Meanwhile, you're posting the content, you've got people messaging that you're messaging. Now, what I will say is to begin with, given the title of this video, which is how to make your, first or, second 10 grand in a month, whatever the case is, it's talking about how to make $10,000 a month. You can do it yourself. Okay. But if you really want to scale it, you can also bring in someone else. Now, this next person can do the same job for you. You can teach them your strategies, how you like to talk. Okay. Because that's the main thing is they won't know how you like to talk. You don't want them saying the wrong things, for instance, but you teach them. Once they're taught, perfect. You've automated almost that entire cog over here. And if you want to, you can also automate this entire cog over here with a person to post your content or make your content, okay? Which is at the position that I'm now at, okay? With the businesses that I have, the personal brands that I help people run, I always encourage to automate as much as you can and to delegate as much as you can, or just to cut it out completely, okay? If it's not necessary, just cut it out. If it's a complexity within the business, try and cut it at all costs. But when it comes down to starting, do it yourself. Okay, I did it myself for the first, I think it was like 12 months. Okay, so build these cogs, okay, because they work really, really effective in terms of making a few sales, which is all you need to get to the $10,000 a month if you're in this niche and space. So the next part and section to discuss, okay, is you're going to qualify these leads. Now, not everyone you speak to is going to be interested in your product, number one, or even qualify for your product, number two. They might not qualify for various different reasons. Okay, they don't have the money. They're not your target market. They're not your target audience. They're interested in, something completely different, okay, than you actually thought they were. There's a whole host of reasons, right? There's, hundreds of thousands of people that you're going to come across over the years in terms of doing this sort of method. You will literally reach so many people, okay, if you stay consistent. You will have so many DMs and so many different conversations that you will lose count. Not everyone's going to be interested in what you have to offer. But this is the beauty of this, is that you have to get a few interested customers and people to work with and provide them value, and you'll make money, and you'll be making more than this video title was intended to make. Okay, but the point is, you're going to keep messaging these people and you're going to qualify them. Now, the final part of that is you're going to do it in subtle, discreet ways. Where are you from? Yeah, what are your targets? What are your goals? How much revenue are you making with your business, for instance? Just very overview questions. You're not going to ask them, can I help you with this? People aren't interested. Okay. They just run away and they just move on to speaking to someone else. Okay. But you're going to qualify people. And the reason you're going to do that is the next step. So after you've qualified people, what you're going to do is you're going to book a call with them. Okay. Because what's a better way of speaking to someone rather than over text is over Zoom. So what you're going to do is you're then, the next step, going to book a Zoom call with people. Okay. So imagine this, you've got your profile, you've got your name, and you've got your offer, you've got your niche. You're messaging people the whole time. You're connecting, you're requesting, your profile is buffing out so it looks more professional. Okay. Meanwhile, you're posting very valuable content to people. You've organized this structure, this framework, so that you're going to, one, show people what you can do, show them the testimonials, and give content and value for free, and build trust with them by doing long form videos and lots of different photos of you just showcasing who you are. Okay. And also, I didn't mention there, Sunday, rest day. Okay. Don't post because you can't post every single day. If you post every single day, people will start to think, what's this kid? What's this guy? What's this girl doing? Okay. So you've got this machine building and it's all organic. This is all free. Okay. It's all free. It's just effort and energy. Then once you've done that, okay, you're going to qualify people in the DMs and you're going to do it discreetly. And you're just going to check in on people. Okay. Where's your head at in terms of wanting to achieve that goal? What do you want to do with it? Qualify the person. Okay. If they fall into your criteria, you think there's someone that you actually could help, you genuinely believe it, whatever your offer, whatever your program is, okay? You believe you can actually help them. You actually have a good gut feeling about it. You're going to book in a call with them, okay? Now, book in a call that's convenient for both of you, but don't book it, for goodness sake, in the time that you should be doing all of these other things, okay? Where you should be reaching out to people, messaging, posting content, if that's what you're doing, for instance. You haven't delegated it yet, you're still doing it yourself. Try and book your calls, is what I'm saying, in a certain period of time, i.e., from 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. Okay, you've got a dedicated time at the end of the day after you've done all the work that you need to do. Don't go and book one at 9 o'clock, one at 11 o'clock, one at 2. If, for instance, with your mindset, it's better just to block out the work. For me personally, this is what I'm speaking. It's better for me to block out a period of time where I'm doing calls, and then a period of time where I'm making content, and then a period of time where I'm doing the work that I need to be doing to grow my businesses, to make money. Okay. Segment your time. That's a whole nother video. I will discuss at another point. Okay. But ultimately, qualify the leads, book the calls. And then I will do another video on what to say in the calls, how to qualify them within the call, how to close them. Okay. How to close, how to follow up, how to actually say no sometimes as well. Okay. I'll discuss that again. But when I've worked with people before or done calls with people before, should I say, I've actually said no to work. There's various different reasons. But if they don't qualify or meet my criteria, I don't work with them. That's another thing. You might have people wanting to chuck money at you, but if in 2 weeks' time they're going to want a refund, or they're not in the financial position to do so, or they're just not going to actually value what you've provided, they're not going to benefit from it, what's the point? There is no point. Because testimonials, proof, trust is everything within all of these businesses. Okay, if you lose that, you lose your business. So I will talk about that another time because this is just solely how to market in terms of getting customers and getting booked appointments, getting people on call so you can pitch them your idea. Enough people you pitch, there will be some people that want to give you a shot that are interested. Okay. So there's 2 more tactics that I will say you can do for free to get to $10,000 a month. The next one is email marketing. Before you say, I've heard it before, quickly, it's not just email marketing like a newsletter where you have all of your emails in there and you're just blasting them out. I'm talking about cold email marketing. Okay. By getting emails online, there is a tool, I'm not affiliated with them, called instantly.ai. Have a look at it. If it's still around by the time you're watching this video, a very useful tool where you can find people within your niche. You can send them emails. Okay. You can basically set follow-ups and sequences so that you can message that person on, for instance, Monday, You can then send up a follow-up on Thursday. You can then send up another follow-up a week later on Thursday. You can then send up another follow-up 2 weeks later after that. Okay. Now, it's a brilliant method to acquire leads. Okay. Because how many times do you check your email each day? I know personally for me, it's several times each day. I'm checking all my emails. I have various different emails for different businesses, my own personal stuff. I have various different emails, and I check my emails a lot. I'm always refreshing. People think email marketing's dead, but ask yourself that question. How many times do you check your emails? And have you sometimes had an email that you certainly haven't, subscribed to, but you still opened it, you still had a look, and if it's a good, interesting offer, you might have actually thought about it. Okay, think about that. And we're not spamming people. I will make another video on this. But email marketing in the right form, where you are not sending out some long listing email, but a very short one, a short and sharp one to see if someone will be interested in your offer, is super effective and it's super scalable. Like the organic outreach methods where you can just DM people, you can follow people, request people, connect with people. That actually is limited slightly by the social media platforms themselves to, maybe 50 or 100 a day. I think they're even clamping down even further to 25 a day. But still, that works. That's a very proven, nice method. Okay, certainly amongst myself and my clients. But email marketing, you can send out like honestly 5, 10,000 emails per day. It's huge. And that is so powerful when done correctly. You honestly have hundreds of people in your inbox saying, I'd love to hear more about your offer. Honestly, I'd love to hear more. Let's book a call. When are you next free? It's amazing. It's really, really powerful. I will do another video on that, but email marketing is another way to reach and market an audience to get to $10,000 a month. One of my least favorite methods is picking up the phone and ringing people. Okay, some would call it cold calling, but if they're actually warm leads, it's not cold calling quite the same way that people think. It's one of my least favorite methods because I feel like it's restrictive in terms of, you're restricted by speaking to someone on the phone. Okay. In terms of time, you can get through a lot of calls within a day. You could do 50, 100 calls in a day, but it's slightly restrictive and it's tiring. But saying that, this video is for your first $10,000. So it depends how hungry you are, right? If you really want to make it happen, get on the phone. Okay. And as they say, get on the phone and start dialing. So calling leads, calling customers, calling people, and this is not Zoom calls, this is over the phone calls, okay, picking up your mobile phone and tapping in the numbers is a very proven method to get new business. Now, obviously, this depends on the niche, but it's very effective if you're an agency, you're finding, numbers on a website for businesses that you think you could help. You're typing up those business numbers, you're calling them, you're trying to speak to their owner, you're saying to them, look, I think I've got something of value. Do you have like 5 minutes to chat? Typically, they say no, but you will get through to some people. Some people will give you a chance. If you have the right pricing, you have the right testimonials, you have the right methodology, people will give you a shot. Again, that's about quantity, it's about volume. I prefer personally the organic method because it's way more inbound leads, people interested in you. And so it's easier to qualify people and it's easier for you to convince them if they're interested in you rather than the other way around. But again, you're starting out 10 grand a month, go for it. Okay. Calling is possible. Now, I will discuss in the next few videos paid methods. I won't discuss them now, but we've got paid ads. We've got Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok. The list goes on. You can pretty much post ads everywhere. Ads are really successful if done correctly again, but I would never really suggest people do ads on, a service-based business like this unless they've started to get revenue through organically. If you utilize the first method that I discussed with your social media accounts, building a personal brand, building out your messaging, your mass, messaging tactics, which are friendly, nice tactics, you will reach $10,000 a month. Paid ads tends to be if you're looking to go from 20,000 onwards. If you want to reach $100,000 a month, paid ads is a better way to get there. Okay. But that's for another video, another day. Obviously, the final thing is affiliates. Okay. You can add affiliates in as well. You get a good result for someone, get a good testimonial. You say to that person, have you got anyone else interested that's in a similar position to you that would like to achieve the same results? More often than not, people have got a few friends. And those few friends, you could say, look, if you're interested and you want to bring them on board, I can give you a cut of the deal that they pay me. And more often than not, again, People say yes. So that's it for this video on how to market, how to get customers for your first $10,000. Okay, if not $10,000 a month. Organic and email marketing are my two preferred methods. I will do a video on them both, detailing and breaking down those things into greater depth and detail. But in terms of a general overview, you've got cogs within the organic machine. Make yourself a personal brand. You'll make that much money if you do. Email marketing, have a look on the instantly.ai website. Really, really powerful machine and good tool to use to automate sending out emails, on mass scale. But otherwise, that's it for the video. All the best. Have a brilliant rest of your day. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the videos.